Hey Clashers, the best win condition in Clash Mini and how to use that? Well, we're going to talk about all of them, all of those minis which are here to carry you through your matches. And I will talk about how you should use them and how you should upgrade them. It sounds that easy. But first, let us start with the basics. You're upgrading your minis in your profile, which pretty much means you're unlocking the star abilities, the star power pretty much. But what does this mean? It means that you can actually choose the skill order during the match. That's how it works. This works with tapping onto the mini, maybe sometimes device dependent, you have to tap twice, but then you can actually decide the skill order in which you're upgrading those star level during the match. So for example, sometimes you want to have the third star ability first, sometimes you want to have the second, or sometimes you're just going with the flow and with the first star ability. It's really cool that you can actually make sure that you have your own style of mini then during the match and always stay unpredictable. But what is happening with the non-max profile? Well, you still can choose the order of the star level, but obviously only of the star level which you have unlocked so far. This is why it's really important that you're leveling those mini in the profile. But let's start with the first mini, and our first mini is going to be the Barbarian. The Barbarian is really good if you place him really far back. Make sure that he's like in the last row or something, that he's connecting last and is staying untouched, which is turning him into a killing machine. Like he's going to take down everything. But sometimes if both you and your opponent are doing this technique of putting him in the last row, you have to build kind of like a maze for him to make sure that he's connecting last and can clean up the entire board. The skill order, in my opinion, should be the second star ability first, then the first star ability, and as last, the last star ability, the third one. This is my preferred skill order for the Barbarian, and I have great success with that. Next one on the list is going to be the Dart Goblin. The Dart Goblin, well, we all know, if nothing is touching him, he can overtake matches really easily. P.E.K.K.A. and Guard are good protection in the backline versus miners against them, and if he's untouched, he's going to take down everything. The Dart Goblin is really flexible in the skill order. I really like to have the stun and the attack speed as one of the first two, and then later go with the third star ability if you even need that. You really only need that if the enemy is having a lot of squishies, like a lot of minis with low hit points, where you can really nicely get those resets. Otherwise, it's not worth it to put it point in that star level. I think we should move on to the next mini, which is actually the Miner. The Miner, one of the best carries in Clash Mini. If he's getting in the backline and your opponent does not know how to counter the Miner with a P.E.K.K.A. or a Guard, he has no chance. Like, he has no chance whatsoever. So the Miner is a really powerful combination with the Archer. We're going to take a look at this skill order in just a second, but the Archer with the 3 stars as well. Oh god, that's a scary backline machine to take down everything. With the +1 damage of the King ability and actually the Boast ability, the Archer is pretty scary. But put those two together, they are incredibly strong. Miner upgrade order, I would always go first with the Backstab or with the third star ability. It really depends on the matchup versus Queen. Third star maybe better than the second as last or as second star ability. For the Archer, it's always the first star ability first, the double shot, double shot, then the Boast, and then the attack speed. I really like those upgrade orders. Next one is going to be the Wizard. The Wizard is actually a surprise troop. If the enemy does not know that you're using the Wizard, as right there, it can win you rounds just because of the big splash damage it has, but it obviously has some downside as well if your enemy is, like, being aware. Otherwise, if things like this are happening, you're really overtaking matches really easily. The attack order should be anti-heal if you're facing a King. Otherwise, I would go for the bigger splash and then for the more damage. Next mini is on the board, and that is actually going to be the Musketeer. The Musketeer is kind of nice with Queen or Royal Champion, for example, really defending that Miner even better, which is crucial. Upgrade order, third star ability first, then the first one, and then as last, if you even upgrade that, the second star ability, which is not that powerful on the Musketeer. Next mini on our field is the Giant Skeleton. I know a lot of you might not think that it's actually a carry, but I'm really having a lot of faith in the Giant Skeleton. It can dish out so much damage, especially against Monk, Barbarian King, or Shield Maiden. And if you have the luck of playing on a clone map, oh boy, if you're cloning a 3-star skeleton, a giant skeleton, your opponent has no fun whatsoever. Just the entire army is disappearing when he's playing Barbarian or like any melee hero. You have no chance whatsoever. It is crazy. Attack, like skill order wise, I'll always go, pretty much always go with the 2nd star ability, the bigger range first, then the 1st star ability, which is the more damage. And only a couple of times I'm taking the longer stun because most of the time everything is dead already. So you don't need to stun anything. The next one is going to be the Magic Archer. The Magic Archer is really underrated, and it's all about not the upgrade order, but it's the placement. One of the best placements is actually this spot right there, because you can see it's catching the back end heroes like Queen and Royal Champion off guard a lot of times. Another really good spot for the Magic Archer is this one, which is then catching off, depending if he's straight ahead, then you're getting the supportive carry, which is the Musketeer most of the time, or the Archer, for example. Otherwise, if it's like a cross and the Archer or the Royal Champion is set up on the different side, you're going to hit the Royal Champion or Archer Queen. Those two spots, remember them if you're playing the Magic Archer. Next one is actually the Battle Healer. The Battle Healer is a really powerful mini in the game, and if placed correctly, it can carry your matches as well. You should make sure that it's getting attacked kind of early or put it in the back versus the miner. Both is working. If you put it early in the middle, you can see how powerful it is. Though, you can see as well that his Battle Healer is doing a way better job of keeping everything alive. And with this Barbarian is taking over. So the combination of Battle Healer and Barbarian is actually kind of scary. So a really well done job to him. You can see it now from my side where I have upgraded the Battle Healer a couple of times. And take a look at that. The Mega Knight is getting attacked by so many troops. The bottom side with the miners as well. He's stunning everything. He's getting healed up by 10 HP. And he's pretty much full HP again. This is just crazy. The Battle Healer as well is a really good carry in general. And guys, that was the video. I really truly hope that you now learned how to place those win conditions. Make sure that you get the most out of those minis in the game, because I feel like it's so crucial. I see so many people, for example, playing the Barbarian in the 1st or 2nd row. This isn't how you're supposed to do that. The Barbarian, for example, has to come in late. The same with the Magic Archer placement. I see a lot of people put it just randomly on the map. That's not how you play it. The same thing with all of those units, all of those minis. So let me know if there's any carry out there or any win condition out there, which I actually forgot, but I don't think so. Obviously, there's a couple of other minis which are strong, like the P.E.K.K.A, for example, but I don't think really it's a win condition. The P.E.K.K.A is just a solid supportive unit, a supportive mini, but it's not really like a hard carry for you or your team. So let me know if I forgot anything. Let me know if you agree with the use case and with the upgrade orders. I feel like a lot of those minis can actually upgrade it in different ways, but well, just overall, I really truly think that those are the best ways to use them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. And until then, see ya and bye bye.